Alright, hello everyone, my name is Unstable Gaming, and welcome to Clash of Champions Predictions, where every single title is on the line, even though most pay-per-views have every title on the line. So yeah, today is just going to be my predictions as I usually do. Today though, I'm not feeling as good as I usually do, so probably will sound a little weird. But that'll be it really, so yeah, I was going to say my predictions, so let's get right into the video. Alright, so our first match is the kickoff to Clash of Champions, and it is Alicia Fox one-on-one with Nia Jax. Um, when Nia Jax started facing all the jobbers, she faced one of Alicia's friends who was a jobber, and then all this started. Nia Jax annihilated Alicia Fox by throwing her around literally and then spearing her through a barricade, which was pretty impressive for a jobber match, even though Alicia Fox isn't really a jobber in a way, but in another way she is. She's like a 50-50 on that. But because it's just the kickoff show, it's not really going to be a big deal. But for my pick, it's going to be Alicia Fox. I think just because it's a pay-per-view match for Nia Jax, and she got her revenge on Raw, and I just think Alicia Fox will just win on Night Champions. They'll probably have another match, and Alicia will just be out of the picture and probably out of the company's picture since this is her biggest appearance since the Divas Revolution, really. So yeah, my pick for this, though, is Alicia Fox. And the second match that I have is Sami Zayn one-on-one with Y2J Chris Jericho. Um, I don't know how this even started. I want to say it started after Kevin Owens won the Universal title and he faced one-on-one with Sami. Then Jericho. I don't know how that's going to go right now. But for my pick, though, it's going to be Sami Zayn. Just because right now he's really underrated, I find. I find he's really underrated as a superstar on Raw. Um, they should just give him the pay-per-view win over Jericho. I don't know if it's not going to really do anything, I think. But I wouldn't mind seeing him have a championship, just not against Kevin Owens for the Universal title. I think we've already seen enough of Sami and Kevin Owens. But anyways, for this, my pick will be Sami Zayn. Alright, and now we have the best of 7 match between Cesaro and Sheamus, match 7, the final match of this stupid series. I don't know if people have been paying attention to this or even actually caring. I know I haven't, since we all saw this coming. Seventh match. I don't think any of us are surprised. I even said that in my, was it SummerSlam that the first match was on? I believe so. I think it was SummerSlam. I said this will go into 7 matches, and I said Sheamus would win, which he did. And then I was not expecting though Sheamus to go 3-0 and then Cesaro tying up. I thought it was going to be back and forth. And then so Cesaro won his match. He won the second match by cheating, putting his foot on the rope. It's not a big deal. Sheamus won by just injuring Cesaro with the ring post, and he kind of cheated too in other ways. But anyways, for this match though, my pick is going to be Cesaro, because I even said that in the SummerSlam predictions. I said Cesaro will win the entire series. So yeah, that's just a quick pick. It'll just end the match, or end the series. Cesaro winning and maybe getting a match against Kevin Owens at Survivor. Sorry, no, Hell in a Cell. Maybe that'll be a match, or they'll just give it to a match with the United States Champion, whether it's Roman or Rusev. But anyways, yes, my pick will be Cesaro to win this entire. And speaking of the United States Champion, we have USA Champion Rusev going one-on-one with who else? Roman Reigns. Do I like this match? Of course not. I hate this. This is just a replay of SummerSlam, where this time a match will actually occur. I hate this so much. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I do not like Roman Reigns right now. He's put in every single title match, and of course he goes one-on-one with Kevin Owens last week on Raw. If he wins, he gets to he gets to be in a triple match against Seth and Kevin, but it got interrupted by Rusev. Why? Because Roman has to have every single title in the WWE. Soon enough, they'll allow him to go into the Divas title probably and just go straight for it. So maybe we'll be seeing Roman win the Divas champion. We never know. But because of this match, because this is the second match, and the first one didn't really go into a fight, I'm going to choose Roman Reigns to win this, because it's Roman Reigns, of course, and he's unstoppable. But yeah, he'll win the title. I think. I don't want to see that happen, but it's gonna happen. And the next match we have is for the tag champions. It is the New Day versus the Club. This is gonna be a good match, I think. How I think this will end up, though, is with the Club winning, just because the New Day lost last month at SummerSlam by DQ, with Big E making his return. But the Gallows and Anderson say they're gonna retire the New Day because they were like testicle doctors. Now they're owning a retirement home. It's nurses at a retirement home. It's kind of weird. Though, yes, I think it will be Gallows and Anderson winning this match because of what happened with Big E returning. I even said last at the SummerSlam predictions that I thought the Club was going to win. They did win by DQ, but I think this time they'll win the actual titles, ending the New Day as they had the longest reign in tag team history. Well, for that tag team at least, I believe. That was a good reign, I thought. I can't believe that they did make it to the longest title reign. I remember watching the match too when they won against the Primetime Players and I think it was the Matadors and the Lucha Dragons, I believe. But it was a good match. But for this, I'm gonna say that it will be Gallows and Anderson winning the titles for the Club. And our next match, we have a triple threat for the Women's Championship between Sasha Banks, Charlotte, and Bayley. This is going to be an exciting match, I think. I am kind of looking forward to this match between these three divas. Bayley came to Raw, made her debut a few weeks ago, I think right after SummerSlam. She beat Charlotte, beat Dana, both, and then they had a triple threat match for the number one contest championship between Dana, Sasha, and Bayley, where Bayley and Sasha had both of their arms on the mat. So this got into a triple threat match rather than it just being Sasha versus the match was. I still keep my pick saying it's going to be Sasha winning the match because it's Sasha Banks, She lost title for specific reasonings. I don't know if anyone knows why this happened. Whether because she had her honeymoon, she really got injured. That's my guess though. I think she actually got seriously injured. She got off really easily and quickly, which is good. She recovered quickly. But yeah, so I'm gonna say Sasha Banks wins and becomes a two-time women's champion, which will be pretty exciting. I'd like to see Bayley though win. I wouldn't mind seeing Bayley win. Sadly though, this isn't a match that everyone's been wanting to see in the Divas Revolution. Well, whatever you want to call it, Women's Revolution, just women's match period. Which is the Four Horsewomen, which is Sasha Banks, Charlotte, Bayley, and Becky Lynch, but she's on SmackDown. So I wanted to see that. I wouldn't mind seeing that match. Maybe Survivor Series, maybe just make it a match, but they're both champions, so that wouldn't make sense. But anyways, for my pick, this is going to be Sasha Banks. And our next match is for the Cruiserweight Championship, which I'm looking so forward to. Looking so much forward to this match between TJ Perkins and Brian Kendrick, whatever you want to call him. Brian Kendrick is back, which is pretty exciting in a way. Because I like seeing returning superstars. Sadly, Shelton Benjamin is returning, I think, but he got injured. Of course, Hawkins came back. He's coming back. Jinder Mahal already came back. Rhino, even though he's on NXT, I believe, and as a tag team champion. But after what I saw last night on Raw, the Cruiserweight number one contenders match, that was an amazing match. I thought it showed so much of their abilities of what they can do as a cruiserweight, and it made cruiserweights look like a big deal. Even when the tournament happened, it looked like it was a big deal, and it was. I thought. We all saw though that the winner of the tournament was probably going to get the championship since Raw announced cruiserweights are coming to Raw. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to other matches. Although who I thought was going to win the tournament didn't really win. I thought it would be Cedric Alexander winning the belt, but TJ Perkins is fine too. But for this, my pick for this is going to be the Brian Kendrick. I don't know much on the tournament. I don't know much about TJ Perkins. He could win. He probably will. Just because he had the title for a few days now. He just won it because the tournament ended on, was it Friday? I don't know when it ended. I was gonna pick Brian Kendrick because he has more experience and I know him. I know him more than Perkins. He was a tag team champion with Paul London. Then he made his return with Ezekiel Jackson. If any of you can even remember who that is, look it up. But anyways, my pick for this just be the Brian Kendrick, just because I don't know much about this. In the main event for the Universal title, the new Universal Champion Kevin Owens going one-on-one with the man Seth Rollins. This will be a good match, I think. They had the Fatal 4-Way where Triple H came in and helped Kevin Owens win, pedigreeing both Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. The Fatal 4-Way was a good match, I thought. It was a shock. It was really shocked when I saw what happened at the end of the match. I could tell Triple H was going to pedigree Seth at the end when he kind of slapped him in the face. I was surprised to see Kevin, though, win the title. He deserves it, I think. And I like Kevin Owens since he made his debut and beat John Cena one-on-one at the Elimination Chamber last year at his debut match. That was a great match, I thought. It was a shock to see him win, of course, because I don't think anyone saw that coming. But though, for my pick for this match, it's going to be Kevin Owens. I think he will retain the title. I think they want to give Seth any more championships as of right now, just because he just got off of being the WWE champion. He just faced Finn Balor and injured him, which sucks. I wouldn't mind seeing what they would do with Finn Balor as the champion. Because this could be a whole different scenario. It could have been Finn Balor versus Kevin Owens or Seth Rollins or even Roman Reigns, of course, at Clash of Champions. But he got injured, of course, and he'll be gone for 6 months. So it'll be exciting when he makes his return. But Kevin Owens, I think, will retain his Universal Championship. And yeah, that'll be it. So main event will be Kevin Owens winning. And these are the final predictions for my Clash of Champions pay-per-view. So just take a look at that. And that will do for Clash of Champions, my predictions on this. It'll be an exciting pay-per-view this Sunday. The Raw before was great. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, leave a like. I'm sorry about my voice, probably sound horrible in this video. As I said earlier, I'm pretty sick. My nose is really stuffed, so I kind of just sound weird talking. But anyways, like I just said, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys have not already, and leave a comment, tell me how horrible I sound, or your predictions even. So, thank you guys again, and goodbye.